Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh and warmest greeting everyone. I'm Hazaini binti Muhammad Zainal Abidin. Will present a paper with the title of The Impact of Information Literacy Program to Rural Communities in Lifelong Learning for Sustainable Development Goals SDG in Malaysia. Rural libraries are a local gateway to the information and play an important role even though they are located in small areas. This is one of the government's initiative under supervision of Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia to local society. They provide basic facilities of infrastructure and information to serve locality with reading materials, internet and computers, photocopy machines, and promote reading encouragement programs. According to paper 2010, rural libraries as lifelong learning agents should motivate and improvise users' life achievements. This is because nowadays users prefer to do online information searching rather than printed material because of rapid information age development. The digital contents are crucial, especially in education field, according to Rosman et al. 2020. The Sustainable Development Goals (SDG) were adopted by all United Nations member states in 2015 to ensure by 2030 all people enjoy peace and prosperity. The 17 SDGs are intersectional and integrated. However, this study will focus only on SDG 4, which is quality education, to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. The public library, as I mentioned earlier, the local gateway to knowledge, provide a basic condition for lifelong learning, independence, decision making, and cultural development of the individual and social groups, according to IFLA UNESCO 1994. And until 2019, there are 1,099 rural libraries, which is called Perpustakaan Desa, are located all around Malaysia under management of Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia and State Library. The table and figure shows the development of Perpustakaan Desa under Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia since 2005. Now we have 512 in total. This is the number of perpustakaan desa by states in Malaysia. The main objective of this study is to investigate the impact of information literacy program done by perpustakaan desa to rural communities' lifelong learning. And there are 4 sub-objectives to be identified in this study. There are, first, to identify the frequencies of information literacy program organized in the rural communities. Second, to identify the level of facilities provided in Perpustakaan Desa to serve the rural communities. Third, to examining the relationship between the effect of information literacy program with the performance of Perpustakaan Desa to fulfill the SDGs lifelong learning. And last, to examining the relationship between the effect of facilities level with the performance of Perpustakaan Desa to fulfill the SDGs lifelong learning. The finding and suggestion from this study will encourage the Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia as stakeholders, state library as strategic partners, and users to emphasize more on rural libraries development in Malaysia. This is important to ensure lifelong learning process can be done for all citizens. Expected to come with suggestion how to bring up the gap of inequalities between rural and urban information literacy and to encourage the user, especially rural communities, to fully utilize the potential of Perpustakaan Desa in their information needs and sustainable development. The total number of Perpustakaan Desa in Malaysia are 1,099, but only 512 under supervision of Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia and the rest is under state library. So in this study, we only focus on Perpustakaan Desa in northern region of Malaysia only, which are Pulau Pinang, Kedah, and Perlis. Now we go to literature review. First, uh, about information literacy. There are a few studies related to the title. Uh, this is because information literacy is a vital ability nowadays aligned with the progression of internet and ICT. Due to rapid development and pandemics, most people all over the world are exposed to unlimited and borderless information. And in order to select and filter the exploded information, literacy skills are needed. Even though the model and framework included all related participants of information literacy program from higher level of agencies such as Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia and other stakeholders to lower level as such as primary school libraries, the implementation focused more on school and higher education rather than rural communities. Next, we discuss more on rural libraries. According to RIS 2004, a rural library is a library or library system that serves a population living primarily on farms and branches and in remote communities rather than in a town or city. Rural libraries typically provide outreach services such as book mobiles and book by mail to bring library resources and services to user. Even though rural libraries can assist the communities in lifelong learning, the facilities provided are still lacking and inequitable compared to urban ones. Next, we talk about rural libraries and information literacy program. In order to be information literate, someone should be knowledgeable on it by implementing the information literacy process in their life. And to be an educated person, someone should be considering learning is lifelong process, the process that never ended, even though someone is having the highest education level. And the last one is Library in Sustainable Development Goals, SDG. Libraries play a big part in helping to provide knowledge, understanding, and resources to our communities. When libraries are providing information at the local level, they are providing resources, skills, and tangible ways to achieve the goals of SDG. Now we go to the last topic, which is research methodology. Data will be collected. Data will be collected using quantitative method. The cross-sectional online questionnaire will be distributed through Google Form to the respondent via WhatsApp, messages, or email. The targeted respondent are Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia in the northern area of Malaysia, which is Pulau Pinang, Kedah, and Perlis. There are two independent variables listed in theoretical framework. First, information literacy program, and second one is facilities in rural libraries. These independent variables influence the performance of rural libraries as dependent variable. That's all about my presentation. Thank you very much.